Hello, hello, and welcome to the Way of Boog. I am very excited to bring to you today Galactic Challenge, Coruscant Jedi. This is the funnest Galactic Challenge so far, at least to me. So let's hop right in. We'll take a look at the feats and the modifiers and a little bit of preparation to going into the battle. So here's the one, right? This is the tough one for me. Complete the battle with a full team of imp troop units. You gotta attack out a turn 20 or more times. Gotta get 30 critical hits. Modifiers. Global power struggle. This is good and bad, right? Defeat the enemy leader, wins the battle. When your leader is defeated, you lose the battle. I think this is actually good. It's good for me going in with undergeared troopers. Endless ranks. This kind of makes the whole battle possible because if you can revive, right? So you get 3 chances to revive, so you can take a hit or two and come back. They just get some advantage and crit damage, but we don't want them to take a turn. So let's take a peek. So this is the team that I used, and just for context, here's the rest of my troopers. So I don't have much. In fact, at the beginning of the day, Admiral Piet, Moff Gideon, and Range Trooper were all level 1. And I did go ahead and put Zeta on Piet and Gideon. And I did probably try this battle, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 times. So using different combos and everything, and trying to not gear them up and not grant them Zetas. But this is I'm pretty confident is about as low as you can go. So let's go ahead and hop into each one of them, and we'll take a peek at what they've got going on. So mods wise, obviously can't put 6 dots on them. So most of my good mods are 6 dot mods. So he's just got a plus 81 speed, got a little bit of crit damage and potency, a little bit of extra offense. But he does have his lead Zeta, which I think is probably critical. So a little bit of offense, but here's the magic, right? They gain 20 speed, and they gain 10% turn meter whenever they gain a buff. And so all of these guys grant buffs. So they're always gaining turn meter. And this is awesome, right, with the mass call to assist. So that also generates a lot of turn meter and a lot more offense as well. So then for Colonel Stark, he's got, let's see here. So he's got just a plus 87 speed, a little bit of protection, crit damage, a little bit of damage there. So, but the one that's really good for him is, Empire allies gain crit chance up, crit damage up, so he's spamming some buffs, so you get some turn meter, and he gains turn meter also. The Blizzard Barrage is really nice because you can dispel buffs, right? That's important against the Jedi, and the Stagger actually can come in handy too. So I don't have his Zeta, so that I'm sure would have been helpful. Range Trooper. This was actually the very last piece of the puzzle that I added. I'm down to 14 million in credits. I started the day at like 35, so I'm just burning through it. But he has 2 abilities that are really pretty important. So again, he's spamming buffs with the protection up, and then he calls an ally to attack, and he assists them. It's an interesting wording. But this is gold right here, and I have never even used this guy. This is my first day using him. Imperial Trooper allies have a plus 50% chance to call another buffed Imperial Trooper ally, and they're all buffed the whole time, right? So that's pretty fantastic. So you got all these calls to assist going on, all this turn meter that's just getting pushed all over the place. Mods for him. He's just offense. He's got plus 90 on his speed. Got a crit damage triangle. A little bit of extra offense. I mean, he's just G7, so can't expect too much. All right, so here's where most of the magic occurs with these two guys right here. Admiral Priet. So he's got some great stuff, right? And so I think I got him, yeah, he's got a plus 100 speed. Not terrible. A little bit of crit damage. But this right here, the Emperor's Trap, and you're going to see gobs of stacks of the Emperor's Trap. So whenever an ally begins or a turn or attacks out of turn, all Empire allies gain a stack of the Emperor's Trap until the start of the next enemy's turn. So you keep on stacking these Emperor's Trap until the opposition takes a turn. So, and what happens is they get more offense, right? So they're hitting harder and they're going faster, and whew, man, it's awesome to watch. So that's the magic right there. And Gideon's pretty fantastic, right? So he's got this demoralized at the start of Moff Gideon's first turn of each encounter. He inflicts demoralized, right? And that's really nice. So they don't hit quite so hard. But here's the Zeta that I put on, and I did this specifically for the offense because I was having a really hard time eating through these Relic Jedi with my G7, G8 tunes, right? So, and he's got a great base speed. I mean, he's just G7 and plus 100, and he's at 248. So, and he's just modded for survivability. Yeah, so that's the team. I was trying earlier with Death Trooper instead of Range Trooper. I just didn't get anywhere with that. I couldn't get any traction. So once I put this in, I could see the potential. So I've got my run recorded here. So let's go ahead and take a peek at this. So right off the bat, Jedi Knight Revan's going to take a turn, and he's either going to do that. He's going to do his AoE. In fact, he seems like he does that more often than not. That's okay. Restart. So he's either going to do his AoEs, call to assist, or he's going to mark, right? Probably the best case scenario is well, I guess it doesn't matter, the mark or the call to assist. So here we survived. So we've got one stack of that revive ability, whatever that is. Oh, and Moff Gideon controls their turn meter. Forgot to mention that. So you saw General Kenobi's turn meter just go from 100% to nothing. So very, very important to control their turn meter while your turn meter is going crazy as well. So you'll see the blue. I mean, they take turns and doing the buffs and calls to assist, and you'll see their turn meter just start ramping up like crazy, and they just are kind of at a standstill. So I don't think this was not the successful run, but you see the stacks, 32 stacks, 33, 34. Then they got a turn. So turn meter train didn't quite work there. So start over. That's okay. You can see you're starting to get some traction there. All right, next run. Start over. That's okay. That's okay. There it is again. And I'm basically going right at Kenobi, right? Because I want to get my crit hits in, and I want to get my out of turn call to assists in. Okay. So they took out Piet. That's okay. So we control the turn meter. We just dropped all the turn meter, except on Jolie, apparently. Okay, we're up to 14 stacks. Buffs, get some turn meter, more turn meter, pass some buffs, more turn meter. Put some days out there, why not? Put some stagger out there. That stagger was helpful. You saw that just drop Jedi Knight Revan's turn meter down. So Jolie just took a turn and healed up Kenobi, and that's no good. So we lost our stacks, but we're starting to ramp back up again. Look at this. These little bitty G8, G7. Look at them go. My goodness. Alright. So I just use a basic here, I think. So I don't want to overkill that. Yep. Alright, big hit. Oh, see the stagger hit Kenobi and then drove his turn meter down. Back up to 15 stacks after they took a turn. Look at this. They are just steamrolling. Mass call to assist. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now he's gone and Jedi Knight Revan's open. Jolie only has half of his turn meter. So we're just going to go right at Jedi Knight Revan. We got rid of his crit hit immunity there. Pass the buffs. Look at that. They just make it look easy, right? Boom. I think I could have taken the whole team out. That was silly easy, right? Once you gotta get rolling and get, you know, start removing their turn meter with the staggers and with Moff Gideon and passing all the buffs and gaining all the turn meter. Man. So one team can do it all. Super fun. This is the best one. Anyways, so thanks for watching. And if you liked, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Come and check out my Discord. Check out my YouTube. Check out my Twitch. Thanks for watching. And until next time.